Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the player ratings. Robbie, a 5-0 win. I'm expecting some nice, can't really see a bad performance from many players today, so let's get straight into this. David Raya, you mentioned about him playing out fast from the back. There was a time where he distributed it to one of their players, took a shot straight back, he made a good save.
He made a good save for that. That was his only mistake of the game, but he played really well today. That distribution for that goal, the Trossard one, that all came from him, his quick thinking, great distribution. And all throughout the game, I liked the way he was popping it, moving it fast. I thought he played really well today. Possibly his best game, for Arsenal today. I really did. Possibly his I'm going to give him an 8.
Fair.
Played very well today, very well. That's what we want to see. Yeah. I still, for me, Ramsdale's my number one.
I'm with you.
I still would like to see, but listen, you've got to give him full. If he puts in performances like that, then he deservedly keeps his place. You know?
Hard to argue, clean sheet, and like you said, the distribution. Let's go to Ben Brown. Again with the tan, Benjamin, bloody hell.
He was as dark as Lee Judges, wasn't he? And Lee Judges trying to be like Ben White.
So let's hear.
Yeah, he played all right today. You know what I mean? He was getting down the wing more. Some of the things I've been criticising him, I want to see him getting down that wing more. He's been a bit too conservative in recent games for me, but I thought he played well today. I'm going to give him a 7. Yeah. Solid performance by him today.
Much better performance from Ben White today.
That Dubai tan. You know what I mean?
You know about them sunny tans. All right, let me go to William Saliba.
Excellent today, you know what I mean? He had Mateta in his pocket, didn't he? Mateta is a handful. He's a big, strong guy, and he's got good feet. But he had a tough time today because everywhere he moved, Saliba was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every time he tried to get away, Saliba had a little foot in, and if he tried to use his strength on him, it didn't work because Saliba's strong. If he tried to outpace him, he's quick. You know what I mean? He must be such a difficult player to play against, and he had him in his pocket today.
Didn't even look like he got out of second gear, Saliba.
He didn't. He was good today. That's another 8, I think, as well.
Yeah, fair. Let's go. Yeah. It's surprising you give him an 8. I'm very intrigued to see what you give Gabriel Magalhaes. TNT gave him the man of the match, and he got a goal today.
He's my man of the match. I mean, I've got to give him. I heard the second goal. They're saying it's an own goal.
Yeah, they gave us an own goal.
But it was all him. 9 for me. He was brilliant. You know what I mean? Defended well as well. The only thing is, I was a bit worried when he went off. I'm hoping that's not no bad injury, or maybe it's just a little precaution or something like that. He was brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. And he's a top quality player. Everyone's been coming on and saying that. Anybody who watches a guy week in, week out knows he's very underrated. You know, he's one of the best centre backs in the Premier League.
Yeah. And people disrespect because they say William Saliba, and they say that he has that Gabriel has that bozo G in time. It is lazy. You said that in your fan cam.
It's lazy, right? Listen, we come second in the league last year and nearly won it. Right? He's in the team. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was a top goal scoring centre back. Yep. You know, and he's followed it on this season. You know, being consistent. God knows what Mikel Arteta was thinking about when he went in the team at the start of the season, when he was doing that little experiment with Partey at right back. But he's come into the team. He ain't moaned. And he's been brilliant. Yeah, 9 today. I thought man of the match.
Let's go to our left back, who another man I thought had a really good game today.
Zinchenko played very well today. He was great on the ball. You know, the more I see him on the ball and his ability on the ball, I keep thinking to myself, what James said is true, is that he should be in the midfield. Because
so James was right. You admitting that? Is that what you mean?
No. James said he will play in the midfield as a midfield player, which he hasn't done.
James.
But you know what? He's so good on it. He plays there for Ukraine, don't he? So. You know, but he was excellent today. He's just controlling everything, distribution, passing, breaking lines with passes. He was good. 8.
Now, man, you said Gabriel came off quite gingerly. Declan Rice also left. There was people saying on X it's about his hamstring. Yeah, so
I hope not, man.
We all hope not. But what did you give him today?
Well, I hope if it's a hamstring, I hope not. He played well today, 7. You know what I mean? He's doing the Declan Rice things. You know what I mean? Reading the danger. Just getting his foot in there. To be honest, I mean, they didn't threaten a lot, you know, but he did what he had to do, but I'm hoping that's not a bad injury because he's a vital player in this team. But 7 today.
Okay, let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard, Robbie.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a 7 as well. Again, play really well, control the tempo of the game. A couple of times I wanted him to shoot a bit quicker in that first half.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, there's still sometimes it's just that split second, you know what I mean? Hopefully that comes in a few games, but yeah, listen, he led the team well. 7.
Okay, Kai Havertz, Robbie.
Yeah, he was like Kai Havertz of earlier on in the season where he weren't bad, but he didn't really do nothing to just
there.
kind of drifted through the game, but not bad. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything. He didn't give the ball away. He didn't, so it's probably be like a 6. It's just like.
I think it's fair. I can't really argue with that. Let me go to the right winger, Bukayo Saka, Robbie.
Yeah, listen, he didn't really create a lot, you know what I mean? Most of the stuff seemed to come from the other side, but he had an assist for the goal.
Well, that might have been chalked off now that they gave his own goal. It's a shame.
Well, listen,
it's technically
it's still a goal involvement. It's still him, you know what I mean? And he's a vital player for the team. I think he was all right today. I'll give him a 7.
Fair. Okay, let me go to the other wing. Leandro Trossard, who many questioned him starting over Martinelli, but scored today, did well. Nice finish, very, very nice finish. Composed finish. It's a tough one.
8.
Yeah, he scored, man. Give him an
8.
8? Yeah. We haven't been scoring a lot of goals recently, so if you score, you got to get a premium score. You know what I mean?
Goal tax. You get extra boosting points. Okay, a man who didn't score, our number 9 today, Gabriel Jesus.
Probably a 6 for him as well, He worked really hard. He worked his socks off. But he was annoying me today how many times he was offside. He kept being offside.
Yeah, he was.
It seems a bit unfair, but he's a striker. Can't be offside so many times. You know what I mean? He's getting very frustrating, but he's always quality. He's always quality, you know what I mean? So actually, 7 actually.
No goal. You normally boost him up for a goal. He didn't get. I think you're quite spot on with a 6. It's up to you.
7.
All right, let's go to the subs. I'm going to go with the ones that may not be able to give a rating for this one, but Jakob Kivior, he wasn't really.
Yeah, it's 6, standard 6. So.
Okay, let's go to some more, the ones that kind of impacted the game. Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a 9 as well. I'm giving my man of the match to Gabriel.
Wow. Magalhaes.
Yeah, but I'm giving him a 9. Yeah. He didn't play the whole game, so he can't get the man of the match, but 2, the impact he made when he came on, even before the goals. Picked the ball up, running at players, terror, all of a sudden different. I personally always love players that take people on, run at them, exciting, and that's what he is. He's electric. You saw the place when he come on, the place lifted, you know what I mean? He was brilliant when he came on, and it's good to see him back to scoring, and I think he's going to kick on from it. I think we're going to see more goals from him.
Was it nice to see?
I think this is going to be the start of this season.
I hope so as well. I'm a big fan of Martinelli. Was it nice to see Arsenal counter-attacking as well? Because when he came on, it seems like we were breaking fast.
And if you can get the ball in behind to him, and we played a couple of nice passes in behind to him, he'll deliver. You know what I mean? Brilliant finishes.
Eddie Nketiah, Robbie?
I thought he was busy when he come on as well. You know what I mean? He didn't get to score. Yep. I think he had an assist, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
But he was busy.
Yeah,
but he was very busy when he come on. You know what I mean? And again, when you come on as a sub, you want your subs to make an impact, and he did. So I'll give him a 7.
I think that's fair. Let's go to Emile Smith-Rowe. People have been waiting to see him. And
I also thought he also had an impact as well. Lifted the place. That was a good substitution bringing him on. Yeah. Let's hope that he doesn't move this January. I don't think he will. I think it would be ridiculous too, because the only thing I could think is if a massive offer came in for him and he wanted to cash in and use that money to do something else, but because it'd be pure profit because he's come through the ranks. But I don't know. I think he could have an important part to play. Remember,
do you see a place for him in this Arsenal team?
We're still in the Champions League as well. You know what I mean? So we definitely need a fire in Smith Rowe. You know what I mean? And I was again when I was away the other day, we were talking about this, like the impact that you see, for instance, Cole Palmer having at Chelsea. That was the impact he was having when he was first burst into the team and he was fit.
Facts.
So can we get him back to that level where we'd be singing those Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe songs again? Because remember, he was just as good as Saka in those times. Yeah. So I want him to stay for 100%, and I'm going to give him 7 today for you.
And then lastly, a man that James was very, happy to see his passing ability in this game. Jorginho
did well when he came on.
Well.
And I think another player might have an important role to play with his experience for the end of the season. I'm going to give him a 7. I particularly reckon that him, Rice playing in the middle of the park in the Champions League might be a good, especially away from home. But he did well.
I agree. Let's go to the referee, Robbie.
Yeah, referee was all right today. I mean, I don't think, there was no big incidents. I mean, VAR, but that's not him. Yeah, give him a 7. He let the game flow.
Yeah, I think it was fine. Let's go to our manager, Mikel Arteta. I don't know if he did come under criticism. Obviously, the 3 losses.
He's coming under heavy criticism.
Yes.
Right, when he had that steak, when Salt Bay was there, like giving that steak, right, I was like, oh my God.
Internet blew up after that. I said, what is he doing?
I was like, yo.
We have to win today.
I remember at that time, I was like, when that Palace game comes, if we lose that game, that's all you're going to see. But yo, man backed his confidence. You know what I mean? And listen, 5-0.
Yeah.
With what's gone on, to go away, have a break, come back, win 5-0 at home. The only other team we beat in 5-0 at home was Forest right at the start of the season. Answer all the criticisms. You don't score enough goals, scored loads of goals. Don't keep clean sheets. Recently kept clean sheets. Scored from set pieces. 5-0. It's got to be a 9, isn't it?
Yeah, things good. Deserves a high mark and high rating. Last one is the fans today, Robbie.
Yeah, let's give the fans a 9 as well. It's really cold, so I can hardly feel my toes right now. It's a cold old day. The fans have been very frustrated, obviously, in the recent, what's recently been going on with the club. But listen, still, this place is always packed. Yeah. You know what I mean? There won't be nobody say, right, because of the last couple of performances, I won't be here. They're all here. And they're rewarded with a lot of goals. So, well done to the fans. 9. We've got to stick by this team, man. We're still in the title race.
We are still in the title race. Said it here, heard it here from Robbie. That is it for the player ratings. Let us know your ratings on the AFTV Plus app. Like the video if you like the video. And we'll be back for Nottingham Forest away.